Hey guys, it's T here. Today I'm going to be doing a cooking vlog, and the meal that I am going to prepare this evening is called stew peas. So stay tuned. This is Jamaican stew peas. Now the ingredients we have for the stew peas is salted beef and salted pig's tails. I'll give you a close-up of that. Those are pig's tails and salted beef. The main ingredient here is the red kidney beans, red peas. We have black pepper, onion, allspice whole pimento, which are these little guys right here. We have scallion, Jamaican hot peppers. To the Caribbean folks, it's called country pepper. Fresh thyme, garlic, and some coconut milk. Added in there, this is my flour to knead my dough to make my dumplings that go in the stew peas. We make really thin dumplings, also known as spinners. And I put some salt in the flour before I knead it. So what we do first is, when you get the salted beef and pig's tail, you're actually supposed to either soak that the night before, and you're supposed to soak the peas the night before. Unless you have a pressure cooker, you can eliminate all this soaking business and just rinse your peas and soak it for half an hour and then put it in the pressure cooker. But I don't have a pressure cooker, so I'm doing this all from scratch. Now after you rinse the pig's tail, and after you rinse it, you soak it, and then you soak it overnight. Now when you're ready to boil it, you have to scald off all the salt water, so you have to chop it up. And I'm gonna get to the chopping and get right back to you guys, okay? Here we go. Okay guys, I'm back. So I chopped up the pig's tail. Let me give you a shot of that. I chopped up the pig's tail, and that was the hardest part. I'm telling you, you need a person with some good strength in them to chop up these bad boys, because the bones are hard. Anyway, I chopped it up, and I also chopped up the salted beef. That's probably smaller than average people who make this dish would chop up the salt beef, but I don't really like beef like that, so I made them small enough to where my kids could eat them. And I put on the fire now, and I'm gonna scald these off. I'll probably boil them 2 times, and then we'll take it from there. Hey y'all, so I brought it to a boil, and I'm going to pour this water off and then boil it a second time. While that was boiling, I went ahead and I kneaded my dough to make my dumpling spinners. And yeah, that's the step. Those are still soaking. Once this has boiled for the second time, I'll catch fresh water on it, add my peas, and boil it all together until the meat gets tender, along with some garlic. And I'll show you that in just a sec. So the pot is back on, and in it is the red peas and a bunch of garlic. Garlic helps to tenderize meat, and being that I don't have a pressure cooker, I try to put as much garlic in there as possible. What you can do is you can take the whole garlic cloves and use one of your glass jars, rinse off the bottom, and just crush it with that. Or you can just cut them up small. I like to cut them up small like this, so it cooks out, and I won't end up eating any pieces of garlic or have to pull out any pieces of garlic. And the dough that I made for the dumplings is here. What I did is I wet a piece of paper towel and I put it over the dough to keep it moist until my pot is ready for it to be added. So it's 2:46, and I'm going to see how long this takes to get tender. Alright, so now it's been boiling and I'm going to start adding the spinners. It's nice and tender. And here we go. You just section little small pieces, roll them between your hands, and put them in the pot. And the time now is 5:20, so this has been boiling for some time. In fact, I've been trying to do too many things in once, and the other pot, the peas got stuck to the bottom because it was cooking too long. So I had to switch pots. Trying to do this fast because my little guy is getting miserable. Keep your hands still, please. Jeez, man. That's probably a big spinner I just put in there, but oh well. Gives me more of a mouthful. Spinners. Some people do it the size I'm doing it. When I was growing up, these are the size my mother did it. Like that. And some do them extra tiny like this. So my little baby will be getting these. These little tiny ones. She'll be getting those. And after this, the dumplings start to cook for a little bit, then I'll add the coconut cream or coconut milk to it and let that boil for a few minutes, and then I'll put in the seasonings, which were the onion, the scallion, the Jamaican pepper, and thyme. And give it a stir, and then let it cook for a little bit. Sorry about the extra movement, guys. It's hard when I don't know how some people do the cooking things. They probably have somebody else to film them, but this is what it's looking like so far. It looks yummy. Okay, so look how lovely and creamy and thick this is getting. I added the coconut cream to it, and I added about a half a pack. Look how nice and thick that's getting. I added about a half a pack of the Grace coconut cream or coconut milk. This. And I let it cook for about 5 minutes. It's been cooking about 5 or 6 minutes. And now I'm going to add the seasonings to it and let it simmer down. And here I have the chopped scallion, onion, thyme, and the pepper. Now with that pepper right there, what you're gonna want to do is take a sharp knife and just stick a couple of holes in it, a few holes in it, so that when it's cooking it could release the flavors. Not too much heat, but you know, just put a couple of jabs in there. And now let's get your seasonings mixed in. And this is traditionally served over white rice, steamed rice. Some people eat it with rice and peas, but it's always good with white rice. And here's a little black pepper. And I should have put the pimento seeds in long time ago, but it'll be alright. I'll put them in now. It only needs a couple. And I have my heat on medium because it's getting so thick. I think I'm personally gonna add a little bit more water to this. And I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit more. It's like on medium high now. And then I'll come back with the finished product.